Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make coconut shrimp. Quick and simple. So all the ingredients will be listed down below. So I have here some cornstarch and I'm going to be combining it with water to make the sauce thicken towards the end. I have some powdered sugar that I'm going to be using, followed by some pineapple juice, and then followed by some dried coconut flakes. The next ingredient I have is cream of coconut. Now, pina colada mix is the preferred method when you're making the sauce. However, I did not have no pina colada mix on file, so I had to go for the next best thing, which was cream of coconut or coconut cream. I have here some crushed pineapples that I'm going to be adding in. And then also, too, I have some coconut rum, which is totally optional. So I went ahead and I poured in the coconut milk here, the cream of coconut, and I'm just going to be mixing it. And then I went ahead and added my pineapple juice. And what you want to do with this is that you just want to keep on stirring and stirring and stirring. I went ahead and added some pineapples about maybe like 2 to 3 minutes after I had heated up the other two ingredients. And now I'm adding in my powdered sugar. So again, this is something that you want to keep on stirring and stirring and stirring and stirring and stirring and stirring. Okay? So then I have gone ahead and add in my coconut flakes. So again, you just want to keep on stirring and stirring and stirring and stirring. Even though you don't see me stirring, I've been stirring it and I've edited this video so you don't see all my stirring. So I just poured in a little bit of the cornstarch mix with some flour so that it can, with water, so that I can go ahead and make the sauce thicken. So also when you combine cornstarch and water, for those of you that don't know, it's called a slurry. And what a slurry does is that it thickens your sauce, but you have to be consistent in it and just keep on stirring and stirring and stirring and stirring. Okay, so now that my stuff has come to a boil, I stirred it a little bit again. And what you don't see in this video is that I did add a shot of rum to it. But again, it's optional. So now that my sauce has finished, I went ahead and I strained out the chunks, which was like the coconut flakes and the pineapple, just to have like a plain sauce. So now coming up, you will see all the ingredients that I have used for when I seasoned my shrimp. So there's a couple of seasonings that you may recognize and some you may not recognize. Now, with me, when I season things, and this is just my preference, I do not always use salt because a lot of times some of the seasonings already contain salt. For instance, like this crab and seafood seasoning has salt in it already, as well as the sazon seasoning, which already has salt. So what I've also done with my shrimp, I've just washed it off with some lime. And I also cut the shrimps into butterflies, which you do not see here at the moment. Because again, I was pressed for time. So you want to make sure that you season everything. You season all your shrimp thoroughly. And then you want to put it down to rest. Well, to sit to rest. You know what I mean. You catch the drift. Okay? Yeah, you want to make sure that you get all that seasoning, especially like where you butterflied your shrimp. You always want to make sure that you get all that good seasoning in like that, And once you do it, you just cover it and you just put it aside. You can let it marinate for some time before you're ready to prepare it. Okay? So now you see here I have my egg wash. I have my flour with cornstarch in it. And then this is the coconut and the breadcrumbs. Now you can use Panko breadcrumbs, which is the preferred way, but I did not have breadcrumbs. So again, you just want to improvise with what you have. Okay. So what I'm doing here is that I am dipping my shrimp in the egg wash. And then I'm going to dip my shrimp in the flour. And then what I'm going to do is dip my shrimp again in the egg wash. And then I'm going to dip the shrimp in the coconut flake and breadcrumb batter. So once I do that with all my shrimp, I set it aside. And then I'm going to put them to fry on the stove. So in total, I think I had like about 9 shrimps. Yeah, you want to make sure when you are seasoning your shrimp and when you're coating the batter that is coated evenly. So it can have that nice crispy feel. So as you can see, all my shrimp has been coated lovely. And then you want to make sure your pan is like on a medium to high heat because this takes about maybe anywhere from It shouldn't take no more than 10 minutes. I know it took me under 10 minutes, and what I noticed is like once some of the shrimp started to become brown, I just flipped them over and I just kept on checking consistently to make sure that, you know, it wasn't burning on one side. So I went ahead and added in my shrimp. And also, too, you don't want to overcrowd your pan like what I did here. Because when you overcrowd your pan, the temperature of the oil begins to drop. So what I noticed is that some of my shrimp got brown very, very early. Like you see that baby there that I just turned around, you know, it's looking so nice and beautiful. You know, you just want to keep checking to make sure that, you know, it's not coating dark on the other side. And then once you finish once you finish cook your shrimp, once you finish fry your shrimp, you want to dry it on a, not dry it, I'm sorry. You want to make sure that you put it on a bacon rack. That's what they call it, like this here. And what I did, I had foil paper underneath. I'm nervous, sorry guys. I had it underneath so that, you know, it would be less mess to clean as opposed to having it drained. Now, my only recommendation with this shrimp is that you eat this right away, because if this gets cold and you have to heat it up, you're going to miss the amazing taste of the shrimp. So this was a quick tutorial on how I make shrimp. So thank you for taking the time out to look at this video and listen to the video. Feel free to leave a comment, share. You know, you can make this dish for any occasion. You can make it for your bae. You can make it for if you feel like going to that special seafood restaurant that we all know, which I'm not going to name, that makes coconut shrimp. Again, thank you for watching my video. Make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button, and I shall see you guys next time.